you had a chance to check that out yet, that is the big news around here today. I hope everybody has had a chance to see what we put up yesterday, Tuesday. Today's Wednesday, March 24th, and a lot of stuff happening yesterday. We have this monster lesson that my friend Steve put together for us on, I know you know the tune, Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N' Roses. And this has been one of the most requested things we've had here, even though we're kind of a dedicated, well, I'm kind of a dedicated acoustic guitar player. So I was really glad to get Steve on board to put together a lesson on this electric classic. And if you haven't had a chance to see what he's done with this yet, I think it's over 20 parts of different things. He has broken this song down to the smallest level with everything that happens on the album. Multiple guitar parts, multiple rhythm parts, 3 separate leads at the end. So there are all kinds of videos out there of people showing you how to do this, and they never get into all this other stuff that I can't do. So it's really worth checking out. And a couple of notes on it. He was, in the interest of authenticity, he did the whole thing tuned down a half step, just like Slash. And so when you're working on it, if you want to play along with him, tune your guitar down a half step and you're there. Especially it helps out with a lot of the bends that happen later on in the leads. Great exercise in the beginning. And anyway, so I hope everybody's breaking out their electric guitars and given a serious attempt at playing that. The intro is not that hard, and it's a great picking exercise, and Steve explains you can do it lots of different ways. You can do it with steady alternating picking, or you could do it with cross picking. Or you can even do it with hybrid picking. He refers to that a couple different ways. So anyway, Steve's lesson, just really cool. The other things, what else? Yesterday I got to a few more video responses again. We had Knockin' on Heaven's Door. Our student Brad in Australia put together a great, this is somebody who has not been playing very long, and he is getting the idea of strumming and sounding really good. So congratulations, Brad. That's really neat. And we had a little hammer-on exercise. There it is. I couldn't even get the right song in my head. Redemption Song. So be sure to check out those 2 responses. And then I have one other thing I want to. Somebody asked on the forum about in particular about some of the early lessons. That why I don't always sing through them from beginning to end, and in particular the song was Heart of Gold that was being asked about. And in some of the lessons I do, and in some I don't. But the biggest thing I think is that you got to listen to the original. If you don't have the original, pick it up. We have links on every one of our places, every one of our lessons, where you can go buy just the MP3 of the song. You can invest, less than $1 to have that song. And so I really stress the importance of listening to the original and having that in your song library, so that that's got to be your reference track. That's why I usually only put down bits and pieces of the songs. Here's the chord progression to the verse, and some songs, the campfire songs, they don't really even need me to run through the whole thing. If you're working on one of those campfire songs, I'm hoping you know the song pretty well, or can get a hold of the original. And it's pretty easy to track down all the originals of what we're doing there. So, and I do try singing as many of them as I can. So, when it seems like it's a really useful thing, when it's a song like Streets of London that I think a lot of people actually may not know, then I try to make a bigger point of doing it than a Neil Young song. And again, you can find all these songs not only at Amazon, you can find them at iTunes. You can also, of course, find videos at YouTube of the original artists playing them. So that's always another option. So anyway, I'm definitely trying to sing more of them, and coming to grips with the fact that just hearing how the words fit into a song is a really good educational tool, in spite of the fact that I may not sound like Neil Young or James Taylor or Carly Simon or Mariah Carey. I'm gonna have to get over it. So anyway, that is it. That's the news for today, and there is some other really cool things on the horizon that, as usual, I can't tell you too much about them, but take us out with another work in progress.